Please join me in 合唱。Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs.
Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 2024 Higan, Spring Higan, or Spring Equinox service. We welcome everybody on Zoom as well.
Yes.
Thank you. We will begin this morning's service with Mokuso, silent meditation, followed by the Shomyo, recitation of the Nembutsu.
Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs.
We will now recite our pledge, which is found on the back of your program.
So we'll be reading it both in English and in Japanese, and I'll bring it up on the screen for those who are at home. Our pledge. Breaking out of my shell, I shall carefully share a warm smile and speak gentle words, just like the kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance, I shall be open-minded and act accordingly, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I shall share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life we have received, I shall live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who continues to emancipate all. We'll read this also in Japanese. 日本語で私たちの誓いをいただきたいと思います。プログラムの裏になっています。また画面にも映っています。私たちの誓い。一つ、自分の殻に閉じこもることなく、穏やかな顔と優しい言葉を大切にします。微笑みが語りかける仏様のように。一つ、むさぼり、怒り、愚かさに流されず、しなやかな心と振る舞いを心がけます。心安らかな仏様のように。一つ、自分だけを大事にすることなく、人と喜びや悲しみを分かち合います。慈悲に満ち満ちた仏様のように、一つ、生かされていることに気づき、日々に精一杯努めます。人々の救いに尽くす仏様のように。 Naman nops.
Would everyone please stand, and we will now have the Gatha Shinshu Shuka, which is found on page 306 in your purple Seitan.
And I'm hoping this works.
Thank you. Please be seated. Sensei will now lead us in the Sambujo, which is found on page 89.
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry,
Oh,
it's in the
what's
red
that?
book. So, sorry, I got the wrong pages.
Which,
So Sambujo in the red book is on page 8 and 9. So page 8 and 9 of the red book. And
and
then
the Sambutsuge, which is found on page 47 in the red Seitan.
yeah,
Right.
and then after that, we're going to be reading the English translation of the Sambutsuge, which you'll find, well, I'll tell you that afterwards, but page 8 and 9 of the red book, followed by page 47. Okay.
And during the chanting, I will ask everyone, please, to come up and do Oshoko. Thank you.
皆さん大丈夫ですか？赤い聖典だったら、9ページと47ページですね。もし紫の聖典でよかったら、89と73ページです。So in the purple Satan, it's 89 and 73, whichever is better for you. We're going to be reading the English translation that's in the red book. That's why we're use the red book, but okay. So we'll. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. Namandops, 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 namandops.うやうやしく思みれば、阿弥陀如来は在業人獣の文部を救わんがために、他力へ行の本願を成就したまい、釈迦如来出世の本願を表して、弥陀の本願を説きたもう、七高僧は如来の勝意を受け継ぎて、世々にこれを検証し、宗祖親鸞聖に これを教行信証に表して、浄土真宗と名付けたまえり、我今幸いに、上人の化道によって真実の教えを聞き、大悲の公愛を被って真の仏弟子となる、喜ばしいかな報じても報じがたきは如来の音読、写しても写しがたきは司教の音卓なり、しかればすなわち、現象には仏祖の高音を仰いで、放射の大道を歩み、到来には往生の疎開を遂げて、涅槃の妙化を昇仙。ここに本日、スティーセン仏教会2024年の春の彼岸へ法要にあたり、右縁の人々相集まり、うやうやしく仏前を称言し、年頃に商業を読受して、広大の仏頓を写し祭ら、敬って申す。This morning we have gathered here in the quietude of Amita's Temple to commemorate the Stistan Buddhist Temple 2024 Spring Higan Equinox Service. We faithfully recite the Nembutsu and humbly join our hands in Gassho. May the fragrance of incense teach us the purity of our intentions. May the fragrance of the flowers offered remind us of the glory of the Dharma. And may the lights that burn brightly upon the altar lead our thoughts to Amita's eternal light of wisdom and boundless compassion that dispels the darkness of our ignorance. 무려 다이쇼 주녀거자 그여 이사이 시도조붓 은여그도 겐쇼흑약 인여거자 쇼붓세가이 무가게 무슈세스도 고묘시쇼 엔시쇼곡 요세쇼지 이진난료 료가사붓 고그도 다이치 고시기며 도조조셋 고그녀나요 님은 어서 아노아이미 노다즈이사이 지모라이조 신네즈조조 이도가곡 게라그아노 오브즈시며 제가신쇼 오즈가너히 리기쇼쇼욕 지모세서 지혜무게 조려시섬 지가징여 계려신시 쇼그도그추 가여저지 닌유게 나만나브 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 간이시그도그 묘노세이사이 도드보나이시 오조 아나고 나만납스 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 나만납스. So if you could open your books now, we're going to read the English translation of this, and it is on page 112, 112, okay? Sambutsuge translation. Your face shines in great splendor, boundless, wondrous dignity. Such the greatness of your light, beyond all comparison. Brightness of the sun and moon and the shining mani jewels, when compared to your brilliance, seem to us like blackest ink. Tathagata's countenance transcends all comparison. The great voice of your sounds the 10 quarters. Your precepts, learning, effort, meditation, wisdom are virtues beyond all compare, ultimate, supreme, and rare. Your deep meditation has fathomed all the Dharma sea, to the limits and the depth of all things that Buddhas teach. Ignorance, anger, and greed, the world-honored one has none. The man, measureless your great virtues. Vast are your great virtuous deeds, your deep wisdom is profound. Your radiant luminous light shakes all the world's foundations. When I become a Buddha, equal to the Dharma King, I will transcend birth and death, liberating all beings. My giving, discipline, precepts, patience, and effort, meditation and wisdom shall be supreme, unsurpassed. When I attain Buddhahood, everywhere fulfill my vow, bringing peace and tranquility to all beings in doubt and fear. Though there are myriads of Buddhas, beyond measure, beyond count, and great sages numberless, like the grains of Ganges sand, I will honor each of them equally, accepting none. Even more importantly, I will seek the supreme way. Even though all the Buddha worlds are countless as Ganges sand, even though all lands and realms are boundless without measure, yet my light shall reach them all and illumine every place. Such shall be my perfect work, such my power infinite. When I attain Buddhahood, my land will be first and best, place of practice transcendent, its people sublime and rare. My land is like nirvana, beyond all comparison. In my sincere compassion, I will enlighten all beings. All who come from 10 quarters to be born into my land will be pure, filled with gladness, peace, and great tranquility. O Buddhas of the 10 quarters, this my true revelation. In this way, I've made my vows, and I will strive to fulfill them. Buddhas of the 10 quarters, with your wisdom unimpeded, may I always call on you to reveal my intentions. Though my body undergoes so much pain and suffering, I will persevere and strive patiently without regret. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Now we will have the Dharma talk by Ikuta Sensei.
Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to look something up here.
Pardon me?
Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be giving you talk in just a second.
2 seconds, please.
Stop. I better stop this.
Through to the finish.
There's the bell lap. The Canadian.
Sorry, I didn't want to do that. Where's the images? That's fine. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. I will be, just have to, what do I do with that? Where did I put that? sorry everyone, I just wanted to show you something. And what's going on? Oh, that's not what I wanted to show you.ごめんなさい、今すぐ今すぐ Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Okay. Oh. Minasan, ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for my little indiscretions or just, let me put this out here. Okay, and I need to put my screen on here. Where am I? Video. There. Okay. Okay. So once again, good morning, everyone. 皆さんおはようございます。Welcome to our Spring Higan service. ようこそこの春の彼岸へに皆さんお参りしていただきました。Welcome also to those people who are joining by Zoom. It's nice to see all of you here joining us by Zoom. So today, what I wanted to do, I'll speak a few more minutes in Japanese, and then I'll give my talk in English. 日本語でまず一言お話しさせていただきたいと思いますが、最初にですね、この親鸞上人の、浄土和賛という、歌なんですが、詩から、一節を、読ませていただきたいと思います。自利利他円満して、奇妙方便行正言、心も言葉も絶えたれば、不可思議損を奇妙せよ。自利利他円満して、奇妙方便行正言、心も言葉も絶えたれば、不可思議損を奇妙せよっていう歌なんです。ちょっと難しいんですけど、この、お彼岸っていう時はですね、私たちに、これは日本仏教独特のお参りであって、聖徳太子より始まったと言われています。聖徳太子というと、このお内陣の一番右側にある絵像が聖徳太子の絵像でありますが、ちょうどお彼岸の季節にはですね、すべて宇宙がバランスされていると言われていますね。前も説明したことありますが、ちょうどですね、日光と昼間の間と夜の間の時間がバランスされているというんですね。で、春になると、春の彼岸はこれからだんだん、昼間の時間が長くなるわけなんですね。で、逆に9月になると逆になるわけなんですね。でもちょうど今がバランスされているというんです。ただしですね、ある日本の研究者がですね、お彼岸のことを研究すると、実を言うと、春の彼岸が秋の彼岸よりだいたい5度ぐらい、気温が低いっていうんですね。でも今日は割と暖かいのでどうかわかりませんけど、温暖化のせいでだんだん暖かくなっているわけなので、皆さんもね、9月の終わり頃はまだまだ暑いと思われることがあると思うんですけど、そういうふうに言われています。とにかくこの バランスという、ことを考えるわけなんですね。お彼岸っていうのは。で、このお彼岸っていうのは、お彼岸という言葉自体は阿弥陀様のですね、儀式、向こうの儀式で、こっちは志願と言います。こちらの儀式。で、その向こうの儀式というのは悟った境地を言うんですね。で、悟った境地に私たちは近づくためにはいろいろバランスを考えなければ。と言いながらもですね、この今の世の中非常にアンバランスの世の中だと思うんです。世界中のニュースを見てもですね、争いとかですね、アメリカの政治のことも見てもアンバランスとしか言えない。で、もっとですね、身近な話なんですけど、実は昨日、私たちね、非常にアンバランスのことがあって、ちょうど昨日の昼間にですね、あるメンバーの方が散歩をしながらですね、私に来て、先生、表の木がどこに消えたのかって言うんですよ。で、皆さんも気づいてないかもしれないんですけど、実を言いますと、この私のオフィスからすぐ前にですね、去年中津さんが3本の松の木をですね、きれいな松の木を寄付していただいたんですよ。で、それ去年植えたんですけど、2本盗まれたわけなんです。誰かが多分夜中に盗んだと思うんですけど、だから1本だけ残ってこちらに移動したわけなんですけどね。そういう世の中で、私も恵子さんももう信じられないとしか言えない。ね、木まで盗む人がいるっていうこと。そういうアンバランスの中で、この世の中で私たちはどうやってバランスを取るかという。で、これがですね、先ほどいただいたご三代なんですが、親鸞上人は自利利他円満という言葉を使われています。この自利利他円満という言葉はですね、この方なんですけど、ちょっと待って、どうしたらいいのかな。はい、こうしたらいいか。ちょっと失礼します。これじゃなくて、この方、この方ですね。天神菩薩という方。天神菩薩という方がですね、浄土論という書物を書いて、インドの僧侶だったんです。大乗仏教でも非常に有名な僧侶であって、彼がですね、書物の中に書かれた五家門っていう5つの門をくぐらなければならないという話があるわけなんです。で、その五家門の最初の4つはですね、何に例えるかっていうと、家っていうよりもマンション、豪邸に近づく話なんです。で、最初豪邸に近づくと、まず大衆とその家の前に集まって皆さんと一緒になって、そしてからそれが第一門で、その次が庭に入る門があって、そしてその次は家に入る門があって、そしてその次はその宝がある部屋のとこまで行くっていう4つの門があるわけなんです。そしてその宝を見たらですね、今度は逆にまた外に出て前の世界に戻るわけなんですが、戻るけど自分はもう宝というものを心に持ってるから、今度周りの人に分かち合うことができると。それが自利利他円満なんです。自分のためにまず、 励まして修行したりするわけなんですけど、同時にそれは自分のためだけではなく、周りの人のためでもあるということなんですね。で、これをですね、私たちもやっぱりこのアンバランスの世界の中に、この仏法の妙旨をいただき、そのいただくことによって自分の心に宝を得ることができる。仏法というお釈迦様、また阿弥陀様のお念仏もいただくことができて、それをですね、今度私たちが周りに分かち合う。これが利他になるわけなんです。ですから私たちも、この世の中にやって気を盗まなければならない、そんなかわいそうな人もいれば、私たちもやっぱり自分なりに一生懸命法を聞きながら、周りの人にも正しいことっていうか、この、仏法の素晴らしさを、分けることによって世の中も少しずつ良くなるのではないかっていうことを、やっぱりこのお彼岸の季節に考えるべきものではないかということを、簡単ですが、一言お話しさせていただきました。最後になりますが、お念仏で日本語の方を、返させていただきたいと思います。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモ。Okay, so if you were falling asleep, please wake up. I'm going to give my talk in English. So today, we've gathered here for this spring Ohigan service. And this spring service is all about, or the Ohigan, we hold it on the equinox, and it is unique to Japanese Buddhism. But we hold it twice a year, once in the spring, in March, and once in the fall, in September. But when we think about this equinox, it's all about balance. And I've said many times before about how the universe is said to be balanced. So at this time, in springtime is a nice time because now our days are going to get longer and we can see all the blossoms starting to bloom, and it's a wonderful time of year. But when we think about balance in the sense of Buddhism, balance means receiving and giving. Okay, receiving and giving. And I happened to read a very interesting article recently on this receiving and giving. And there was a wonderful example that was given by this minister from Japan. And he was actually talking about, and if you know, let's see, where am I going here? Where am I going here? Okay. Does this come up on? Oh no, it hasn't changed. Okay, I have to do this once. I have to share screen. Okay. Okay, now the people on Zoom can see it too. Can you see this? Okay. This is called the Pursuit Speed Skating, and it's an Olympic event. And I read this article on this Pursuit Speed Skating. This is a competition where they have a three-man team, and they start on two sides of the oval, and they start opposite sides of the oval, and the three skaters, like the two teams, start skating around, and they have to go around so many laps. I can't remember how many laps. And then at the end, the team that had the quicker time, wins that race, right? And sometimes it gets very exciting because one team actually laps the other team sometimes. But anyways, the whole point was this minister was making a Dharma talk on how this pursuit skating is a really good example of receiving and giving, okay? So in the Buddhist literature, in Shinran Shonin, uses the term called jiri, rita, and man. Jiri is to benefit the self, rita is to benefit others, Okay? So, jiri rita emman means it's completed or it's fully realized. So, jiri rita emman, when one benefits the self, benefits others, and that completely realizes the action. And he said this in fact is a really good example of this, because he says that first of all, and he uses, so this jiri rita emman actually comes out from one of the 7 patriarchs. So in my Japanese talk, I was showing the picture of the 7 patriarchs, which we see on the far left of our Naijin. And it's the second one, Vasubandhu. He talked about the bodhisattva path. You have to go through these 5 gates, he said. Okay? And these 5 gates, the first 4, he said, are to benefit the self. And he compared it to actually going to this great mansion. And he said the first gate is you go amongst the gathering. So there's a group of people hovering in front of this large mansion. And the second gate is entering the yard of the mansion. And the third gate is entering the house of the mansion. And the fourth gate, you enter the room where the treasure is. And once you see the treasure, then you actually come back out from the mansion and you go amongst the masses, but you've changed because you know what the truth is. You've seen this treasure. So because you have that in your heart, when you go back to the masses, you're able to help the masses. Because you know what the truth is, basically. So anyways, this jiri rita emman is to first benefit the self, but also benefiting others. So how this pursuit speed skating relates to that, he said, first of all, these athletes train, they live with each other prior to the competition. 360 days of the year, they're together because they have to work together as a unit, okay? And so they start off by benefiting themselves. They train for themselves. They train their bodies, they exercise together, etc. And that's benefiting themselves, okay? And when you see the 2 in the back here, they're actually in the drag of, or they're hiding behind the lead skater so that the lead skater cuts the wind, right? And so the ones behind, they're benefiting from his actions, okay? So there's still, the ones behind are benefiting themselves. But at a certain point, they interchange who takes the lead, right? It's like the Canada geese flying in the V. They say the V is the same thing, right? They're cutting the wind. So when they come to the front, they're benefiting others, he says, okay? Because the ones behind them are benefiting from you working hard in front. So he was using this as an example. I thought, well, that's a very interesting example of this. But then, when we think about that, we realize that in our daily life, we do this all the time. We do things to benefit ourselves, but it's not just for ourselves, okay? And some examples of that is when a parent goes to work. Of course, they go to work to benefit themselves, but they also work to benefit their family, right? And then we also, when we work, we pay taxes. So, of course, through that, we're benefiting others as well. But he was saying that in a true Buddhistic sense, true balance comes when we benefit the self, but also benefiting of others. And so when we think about this Higan period, when we think about balance, it's not just about benefiting the self, but it is also to help others. And when we, if you go back to the Sambutsuge, that the English translation on page 112 or Where was that now? Page. Where is that? Huh? I thought I saw something here. I was going to. Okay, pardon me? Oh, no, in the red book. In the red book, sorry. Yeah, page 112. Oh, where did it go? Oh, never mind. I lost. But anyways, it talks about not just benefiting of the self, but also benefiting others is a very important. Oh, no, I know where it was. It was in our pledge. Sorry, it was in our pledge. So if you go to the back of your program and look at our pledge, right? Our pledge. Sorry, that's where it was. Right. The third paragraph, right? Not putting myself first, I shall share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. So when we come here for this Higan service, we are reminding ourselves that we don't just benefit for our own self, but we benefit for others. And this is a time when we have to really think about that during this Higan period. So I hope that you'll take a moment to reflect on this today. And I thank you all for listening to my Dharma talk. And I would like to close with the recitation of the name of the Buddha or the Nembutsu. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma talk. We will now have the Gata Ondokusan. Would everyone please stand? And in your purple seiten is found on page 307. And you will find it on 345 in your red seiten as well.
And it's on the screen as well.
In or 134. Okay. Thank you. Please be seated. We will now have the presentation of the offertory.
Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. This now concludes our Higan service. There are some upcoming events which you might like to take advantage, and there it's found in your booklet, in your pamphlet as well. And since it has a treat for everyone, and it's a movie night, and it's called Hula Girls. I hope you're going to come and enjoy it. That's on Wednesday, March the 20th at 7 p.m. And then regular services on the 24th and the 31st. Temple board meeting will be on April the 1st at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And on the 7th, Sunday, will be our April Shotsky Memorial Service. And then very important in
actually,
April.
sorry.
Pardon me?
Temple board meeting will be on the 8th.
It's going to be on the 8th?
I think, what, no, is it? Oh,
Se-
no, maybe first,
7th is a Sunday.
okay. Yeah. No, okay. I was
So the
just saying-
first, okay. As it was in your program, the first is the temple board meeting. Okay, and also in April, we have the Hanamatsu